I started YouTube around 2019, mostly during that time of the pandemic. I was a musician performing live at different events, corporate events, parties, birthdays, weddings. But when the pandemic hit us, we couldn't perform because gatherings were restricted. Used up all the savings I had, and I didn't have anywhere else to run to. So this idea of YouTube came to me. I jumped on it, and things worked out. And now you guys are seeing me.
Amos Madra.
Hello and a very warm welcome. My guest today is Mayanja Lawrence, a YouTuber taking Uganda by storm. And not only Uganda, he is huge as well here in the UK. I'm a fan, I'm an avid fan. Had to speak to Lawrence, and I'm really pleased to have him here on the show today. Mr. Mayanja Lawrence, a warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining us. How are you?
I'm fine, my brother.
Fantastic. You
I'm
know,
doing well, and thank you for having me here. It's
it's
indeed a pleasure.
an absolute pleasure indeed. So, tell me about yourself, YouTube. How did this whole thing begin?
My name is Mayanja Lawrence Mwanguzi. I have three names: Mayanja Lawrence Mwanguzi. I'm a father of one handsome boy. Hopefully, many more are coming along the way. And I started YouTube in around 2019, mostly during that time of the pandemic. I was a musician performing live at different events, corporate events, parties, birthdays, weddings. But when the pandemic hit us, we couldn't perform because gatherings were restricted. Used up all the savings I had, and I didn't have anywhere else to run to. So this idea of YouTube came to me. I jumped on it, and things worked out. And now you guys are seeing me. Yes.
Incredible. I mean, it's such a fantastic story. Your videos are viral. You make it so simple. But for especially the diaspora from Uganda, it's a way of them to connect with back home, and also for tourists as well who've been to visit, and then for them to remember, reflect back on their visit, looking at how Uganda is developing, progressing. And right now, East Africa is on the news. You turn on, you've got Chogun, which has started today. You've got so many connections with obviously Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, and all these other countries. So, and Uganda again, as the Pearl of Africa, is a place that many people are familiar with. So, there's an attraction to your videos. Tell me about the idea of just getting a video, the whole concepts, jumping on a border. You can explain to our audience what that is, and then also just traveling around Kampala and other parts of Uganda.
Thank you so much. The reason as to why I use borders mostly, I guess the question I'm answering it well, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, first of all, just to let the audience know, borders are a fantastic way of getting
Of
around.
getting around quickly
Yeah, it's
from
motorcycle
point A to
taxis.
B.
Yeah, motorcycle taxis for anyone wondering what they are. So,
Yes.
sorry, mind you, continue.
It's okay. Borders, as my brother said, it's the quickest way of moving around town. We have people who work in offices, in professional offices. Sometimes they park their vehicles on the roadsides and they jump on borders to quickly go around Kampala in case you're taking some documents somewhere. Sitting in your car going through jam, it might take you a lot of time, but with the border it's a very quick way because borders can fit everywhere. And to me, the reason as to why I always use border borders, actually my subscribers, the people watching my videos, they always complain. I get them saying that Ayuka, you're putting your life in danger, being on border borders always, even sometimes on long journeys. But one of the main reasons why I use border borders is because first, it is the quickest way of moving around, fastest, and also another thing, it is cheap using a border border because you cannot get a private, you cannot have a lot of flexibility if you want to cover something. For instance, if I want to cover an express road which is now constructed or which has been completed, I won't have that flexibility of recording when I'm using public transport. And also, if I use private means, a private vehicle, that's a lot of money. You all know that fuel prices have hiked. Here in Uganda, they are almost tripling. Yeah, so border borders are cheap on my side, and they help me go anywhere I want in time.
Yeah, and also being able to be, as you said, flexible. You see something, you can quickly stop, you can jump off the bike if you need to, and go and
Yes,
explain, the location where you are. And the locations,
exactly.
talk to us about these places that you go to. They're very extravagant, beautiful, exotic places. Tell us, and also the infrastructure as well. Tell us about those trips that you make.
The trips I make about infrastructures.
Yeah, the trips that you make to these locations. So, for example, you were in Ginger a few days ago eating cake, some fine cake. My mouth was
Oh, you
watering,
watched that
and
video?
you got so many free cakes as well, and you get them free. It's just so
Man, it was a feast on my side.
and also going to Ham as well, the estate.
Residence.
Yeah, tell us about these trips.
Yeah, these trips, I always pick out places which are not covered by media. For instance, when people search about Uganda, all they see mostly is stuff which is negative, which doesn't portray the right picture of the country. Much as we have bad stuff happening, just like any other country, we've got a lot of other beautiful things the country can offer. I wonder why people always exaggerate the negative, but there is a lot of positivity, a lot of good stuff happening in the country. For instance, the Ham residence. I actually didn't even manage to go inside Ham residence, but if I had a chance, you guys would have seen more to what you saw in the video. It's because I didn't have permission to go inside. So I go online or I ask some people around. I connect with some people in those areas and ask them about how their areas are performing, how is real estate there, what is new there, what is happening there. Then I go and cover those stories. Now, for Ginger, we all know that Ginger is one of the top tourist centers or cities in Uganda. It has the source of the world's longest river. That's River Nile. Starts from there. It travels 5,800 kilometers to the Mediterranean. It goes through Uganda, South Sudan, Sudan, and Egypt. Then it pours its water in the Mediterranean. Besides that, Ginger has got a lot of things to offer, and also Ginger City is part of Uganda's history. If you trace back our history, our industrialization, everything, Ginger had one of the biggest construction projects we have in the country, the Ginger Old Bridge. It was a construction marvel in Uganda by the time it was constructed. It was constructed in 1928. I couldn't cover a lot of stuff in Ginger because I was traveling on a budget, but I will definitely go back and cover more because the city has got a lot of things to offer.
Fantastic. And are you planning to travel to northern Uganda, maybe to places like Gulu, Arua, perhaps even Moyo?
I think you come from Moyo, right? Is it your home area?
That's right.
Yeah, that's why the channel is called UG Connect. If you go and read my about section, my channel is called UG Connect, and then my description says video stories from Uganda to the world. I'm planning to travel to traverse the country from the east to the west, from the south to the north. So you guys expect a lot of good stuff, a lot of things in the country. You are going to experience the country like you have never before because the channel
Wow.
is UG Connect. I bring you unbiased stories, video stories about the country. So right now I have started my travels in the east. So far I've covered Jinja, I've covered Iganga. I'm still editing those videos coming through very soon. So later on I'll be going to other parts of the country. But I'm going to document the country like it has never been documented before.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to those videos. So, the editing side, talk to us about how you edit the videos. Is it time consuming, or are you able to get them done? Because that's where the magic is in putting it all together. You have music playing in the background as well, which is nice, relaxing. So, whilst you're traveling and the camera's filming, you've got nice music in the background. How long does it take you to edit? How many videos do you aim to upload, publish in a week?
In a week, I aim at publishing like every day. I actually want to be publishing every day. For those who have been on my channel for a long time, you can see that in some weeks I upload each and every day. And back then I used to upload twice a day. On the issue of editing my videos, the duration it takes depends on the length of the video. But usually it takes me 1 day or 2 days for a video which is 30 minutes or 1 hour because I have to edit it second by second. I have to listen to everything happening in the video second by second. So I have to give it a lot of time. And just to surprise you guys, I edit all my videos on a mobile phone.
Wow.
Why? Why a mobile phone? Because
Wow.
nowadays
Yeah. Incredible.
nowadays mobile phones are so powerful. Some of them are even more powerful than computers. They can handle great tasks. So I used to use my mobile phone like 3 months back. I used to record with my mobile phone and also edit and still upload on my mobile phone. But then my phone got snatched as I was vlogging on the streets, so I decided to invest in a GoPro camera. I use a GoPro Hero 9 camera. I think it's around here. It's a very tiny camera. I think you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I use. And I get this footage from the GoPro camera, transfer it to my phone, and then I start editing them from there. So that's how I do my editing. And the music, I get it from YouTube audio library, and also the application I use on my phone provides music.
Incredible.
Yes.
It's fascinating. First of all, just to go out there day in, day out, because I'm sure there's days where you'd probably feel like I could stay in today, watch a movie. But you're out there, you're working, you're putting these things together, you're entertaining, educating people. Talk to me about, you know, the motivation to do this.
The motivation to do this, that's a brilliant question. As I said earlier on, a lot of stuff is happening around the world, and it doesn't spare our country. We've got a lot of negativity, a lot of bad stuff. But then, as I said, there is a lot of beauty which is not covered. There is a lot of positivity happening which is not documented on camera. So that's as a Ugandan, because it's my responsibility as a Ugandan to hype my country. It's like being in a home, you can't show the bad side of your home. You've got to cover up. So even me back here at home, I try to show the beauty. I'm not actually even covering up, but I'm showing the beauty, the how people live, the construction, infrastructure developments, such things. I'm trying to show the world that this is happening in Uganda. For people who are looking at traveling to Uganda, coming back home, we have a lot of brothers in the diaspora, brothers in Jamaica. Many of them want to come back to the continent, want to come back to the motherland, but the information that is given to them while in the diaspora is the opposite of what is here. You get me, my
Yeah,
bro?
absolutely.
Actually, the bad side or the negative is only very, very small compared to the positivity, compared to the beauty, compared to the good things happening here. Yes, people who are looking at coming to Uganda to make investments also find great value in my videos. In the beginning, I started casually just uploading videos about projects. When I'm passed by in construction projects, I start recording, and I saw that people were appreciating this stuff. And I was like, hey, I didn't know my videos can bring this kind of impact in people's lives. When I hear people commenting, when I see people commenting from the diaspora, hey, Lawrence, I've been away from Uganda for 30 something years, 20 something years, but seeing your videos, watching your videos is like I'm on the ride driving with you. It's like myself walking, all seated on that ride. I have subscribers who comment and they be like, I've spent 15 years not in my country, but as we were traveling along this road, I saw my home. So
Yeah,
that keeps me going. A lot of things come into play. A lot of them keep me going, keep me making good stuff about the country.
absolutely. Yeah, it's and you're doing a fantastic job. Please just keep it going. I love the videos. It's as you said, when you're filming these videos, it almost feels for me as though I'm there. On the road. I'm there with you, and you explain some locations. There's even buildings that I've not seen, and then you'll say, "Oh, by the way, this has just come up. So and so owns it." You know, giving us history of certain places. So you do an excellent job. Do you do you
Thank you.
find do you find that people compare you to Wadamaya sometimes?
Sometimes people compare me to Wodemaya. Most of them call me the Ugandan Wodemaya, the Ugandan version of Wodemaya. Because actually, Wodemaya is one of my greatest inspirations. Because even before I started a YouTube channel, I used to watch his videos way back when he was still in China. So I've been following him for a long, long time. But then I saw that our country is not represented on YouTube. You don't find many YouTube channels doing the kind of content I'm doing. And I'm happy that I have inspired many YouTubers who are jumping on this. And it's a beautiful thing seeing young people like me, young people like us coming up to show what Uganda has got to offer. So Odemaya is a great, great inspiration to us.
And talk to me about YouTube itself. Do you find that it's helped you put, food on the table? Is it being financially viable for you to do?
Yes, YouTube is really helping me financially because I even decided to quit my job to concentrate here on YouTube. Though I have some other projects running, but at the beginning of this year, I was working with a certain government institution, but I decided to quit and concentrate here because the amount of money I was paid the other side, I would make it on YouTube like in one day, sorry, like in a week. Like in a week. So I was like, if I continue, if I concentrate on YouTube, I could even make more. And besides that, YouTube has helped me connect to people like you. I would never imagine how I would be hosted on a radio show overseas, far from my country. This is all because of YouTube. Many people have reached out thanking me, and some of them even send me gifts for showing them motherland, Uganda.
Incredible. And again, when we talk about starting out on YouTube, talk to us about your journey. What was it like from the beginning to where you are today? Because your subscription is gone sky high.
Actually, yesterday I hit 10K subscribers.
I
Just
saw.
yesterday.
I saw.
Yeah. I think you're one of the
Congratulations.
subscribers that contributed to that.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you, bro.
So
Yes,
talk to us about that journey, yeah.
my journey wasn't easy. It wasn't easy because I remember on the UG Connect channel, I started uploading videos like 2 years back, 2 years back from now. But those videos, they were not getting views. They were not. My camera quality wasn't good because I was using a cheap mobile phone. So always the beginning is not always nice, but if you keep consistent, things work out automatically. And also, if you keep consistent on YouTube, the YouTube algorithm will start favoring you. So back to the beginning of my journey, most of those videos I started with are actually on private because when I look at them, I just laugh at myself. Yeah, you really look at them and laugh. I'll bring those videos, I'll make them public sometime, maybe when I reach 50K, 100K, showing my people where I have come, where it all started. Yes, bro.
Indeed, indeed. I don't think it will take long before you get there. Again, you're doing an incredible job. You've
Yeah, and at some point I even quit. I was like, things are not working out. I was like, YouTube, maybe YouTube is not for me. But sometime I was traveling in Impiji, and then I was traveling along the construction site of the Impiji Express Road. So I brought out my camera, my phone camera, and started recording while saying something in the background. And surprisingly, this video performed. It performed. And that's where it picked up. Continued uploading videos, and here I am.
incredible, absolutely incredible. And again, your content is so inspirational. There's so many variants to it. From showing the beauty of Uganda, going around Hammer States. You're showing, the cultural side of Uganda as well, and also the engineering when you went to Ginger, the development, and also even to the cake shop. So you're a great
Actually, I covered
ambassador.
like 10% of ginger. I covered
Yeah.
only like 10% of it.
So we can expect more
I
ginger
expect more,
content to come
definitely.
again.
Yes, yes.
But Mayanja, you're a great ambassador for Uganda, and just a generally good person, and you're doing a great job, and continue the good work that you're doing. Now, before we finish, tell us what's the plans for the future, and also how can the audience subscribe to your channel and connect with you.
I beg your pardon, I lost you.
Sorry, yeah. What's the plans for the future? What's the plans?
My plans for the future, I
Yeah,
want to traverse the country, Uganda. I want to cover each and every corner of the country. And then after covering Uganda, I want to spread my wings in the neighboring countries, East Africa. Then I cover Africa at large. And then later, I will traverse the different continents, the Americas, Europe, Asia, but mostly interested in the lives of the black people. How are black people surviving there? How are they living? How are they treated there? How, you know, how are they becoming successful in business? Because we see many of them are successful, even my people from the country. We see many people in Hollywood, many people in business. Yeah. So that's where I'm seeing myself, the future.
Excite, exciting. And how can the audience connect with you? How can they subscribe to your channel?
My audience can connect with me by going to YouTube. You look for UG Connect. UG stands for Uganda Connect. So you go to UG Connect, check out my channel, and kindly subscribe. Leave your thoughts about the videos I make. And if you want to connect with me personally, is it okay to share my contact details?
Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And
on your
if you want to
channel anyway.
And if you want to connect with me personally, you can reach out at Lawrence Mayanja 13 at gmail.com. Then my contact number is +256 708 739684.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lawrence Mayanja, a legend, a living legend, doing great work. You know, we appreciate what you do. We know that this is not the last time we'll be speaking. Of course, we hope to get you on back soon so that you can tell us more about what's going on, where things are, and some of the great stories that you've captured as well.
I'll always be available, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
If you want some amazing inspiration, check out the videos next to me, and I'll see you right there.